over here briefly, but having just kicked on the stream, I've got a couple little maintenance things I need to do, a couple little things I need to update, and so I'm going to kind of try and take care of those here really quick in the beginning. Let's see, I've got to jump out here to my channel. Now right now you're probably seeing the game in the background. I'm just kind of standing there not doing anything because I'm tabbed out trying to get some of this stuff set up here. But let's see, this should be coming in here shortly. There we go. I'm actually seeing it come up here on the channel. Let me refresh some things here really quick. Okay. Let's go to... I'm trying to actually bring up the stream from my the gaming YouTube channel. So let's do that. Let's hop over here. I'm talking about this as if you can see it. Let's go here. Let's click this. Let's do that. Okay, that's funny. It has my old thumbnail in there for that. Interesting. Okay, cool. Let me bring this up. Got the link. Basically was trying to get this link to the stream here. So I've now got that. We're going to kind of paste this around a bit, and then we will jump back in and get things started. Now, for those of you watching this on the channel probably after the fact, this is, as I mentioned at the top, this is a live stream, but we're going to be putting it on the channel to be watched later. So you're going to hear me reference, you know, the chat, people in the chat, things like that. So it may seem a little bit off, but this is just kind of a special episode as we jump back into Empyrion and try to resolve some things here. Let me just kind of post something real quick here. Let's see. Posting to Twitter here. We're we're live with Empyrion. Please come by. How about that? Something like that. Join us. Sure. Hopefully that link works. Hopefully that's the right link. I'm pretty sure that's the right one. I might actually click it out of Twitter. I'm gonna bring this up really quick. It looks like that was probably good. Cool. So we're gonna close this. Sorry, I know my character's just standing there in the game facing the healing station. Just kind of standing there. You can actually see a hole in the window straight ahead. I actually accidentally discharged my weapon last night. I was playing around with some kind of, I think it was the shotgun actually. I spun around and accidentally fired it. I was like, oh no. And I didn't really think much of it because I was on my way out the door, but when I came back I was like, oh no, hey, my window is blown out. That's not cool. I did not mean to destroy that. So anyway, let's see here. I just got a couple more little maintenance things to do. I think I'm just about there. Let's jump back into game. Okay, cool. So here we are. Let me kind of give the backstory here as some people are coming in. What's up, M Cage and Wolf Cannon? Welcome. As well as Reaper Evolved. Thanks for stopping in. So basically, here's the backstory. I've called this episode 17.5. In episode 16, we started making a new ship. 17, we finished it. And I just made episode 17 just went live. Not that long ago, maybe 30 minutes or an hour ago. And in that episode, episode 17, we took the new ship, flew it out, and parked it on the space station. So that's kind of where we left things as far as the video goes. Then last night happened. So last night I did a test live stream late at night, and I really just kind of wanted to jump on, test the settings and everything. So I was a little bit more prepared for doing something like this today. And we took the new ship off the space station and flew it to the snow planet. And I thought, you know what, it's safe enough. We're just going to kind of cruise around while I was chatting with people. And we ran across a tower, and I thought, you know, we got the big guns. We're good. Well, I held really still. I was trying to get my aim, and they shot and blew up the cockpit. So the new planet is actually crashed out on the snow planet. And this episode, being called the rescue mission, is hopefully going to be a successful attempt at getting it back. That's the goal. So this morning, what did I do this morning? This morning I put together a lot of parts and made what I'm calling the SS Rescue Hopper, I think is what I called it. I can actually, you'll back off and see the name here. But we made this little ship because we need to get to that planet. And so this kind of has the bare minimums. Essentially I've got the 6 thrusters for the different directions, fuel, generator, that kind of stuff. So we are going to try and get back to the planet. Yes, Jason, and I was blown to pieces. I absolutely was. It was terrible, but also very funny and very, very Weem-like of me to die in that way. But Yeah, we've got everything we need with this guy. We're gonna, first of all, get this out to the space station because we've got a couple maintenance things to do. If I jump into the cargo that I put in here, you'll see that I put the cockpit for the ship that we crashed. I didn't want to carry that on me. I thought I would just, I think the plan is going to be to take the rescue hopper, just go out there to the snow planet and land behind the ship, out of range of the tower, safely land this thing, and then basically run up to the run up to the shot down ship, place the cockpit, jump in it, and try and just get out of there. I may kind of face the tower and let it take a shot at me, try to kind of dodge that, and then jump in so that it doesn't take that initial shot as I'm trying to start things up, like take the shot at the ship. But we'll see. I'm not really sure. I haven't really thought a whole lot about it. So anyway, that's kind of the initial plan. But we have some other things to do as well. I did make a new repair gun. I did make a rocket launcher. So that's another kind of route I'm thinking about going when we get out there. I might land and then try to approach that tower and take out the remaining sentry. I think there's only one. And then actually go to the ship and put the cockpit in. Really try to play the safe route. But that's kind of the idea. That's what I'm thinking. We'll see how that actually pans out when we get there. But I have made some food. I've actually made some canned meat. This is the first time I've made this stuff, and it's awesome, you guys. If you look at this, it's 170 food, and the parish times 350. It doesn't take much to make either. It takes tomatoes, which I'm actually growing out here, and we're going to definitely start making some of those on the space base. But it takes that, some, I think, metal plate, and like 2 other things. Pretty easy. The water, that's one, and there's one other element. Now that I'm talking about it, I just kind of want to look. Purified water, metal plate, tomatoes, and the raw meat. Right. So those are actually pretty easy to get, and that fills up quite a bit. 170 food is pretty awesome, and of course, like I said, the parish time, it's ridiculously long. So anyway, that's a really cool benefit to that. What else did I do? I made a healing kit here. I did make the rocket launcher, as I mentioned. If I jump into here, I've got, I did grab some parts because these will make me the, what is it, a laser? The laser cannon. Whatever I have on the main ship, it's like a pulse laser or something, but I am missing the advanced CPUs, but I think I have some on the space base. So I just went ahead and grabbed these parts so that I could maybe put one together. I'm thinking about putting one on the hopper. Just one little solitary laser, I don't know. We'll see, we'll see. Jason says this sounds like a good plan. Awesome. I'm hoping that it works out. I definitely need that ship back in order to continue with episode 18. So now one of the things we're going to do with this video is this will be archived. It will then show up on the YouTube channel. I thought about it a little bit, and I don't think I'm going to put this in the playlist of the series. This will just be its own kind of standalone special episode. So for those of you who kind of go through the playlist or wonder where that might be after the fact, that's where that's going to be. Now I do have some oxygen on me because I have plenty of that. I made some more fuel as well, and then I did make 7 more growing plots, and we're really kind of gearing up on the space station. I've got 9 placed, but we'll go ahead and place 7 more. So that's kind of a look at everything that I've got here and why. And so I think at this point we're ready to just head out. We have 3 cans of food. I could bring some more to put on the station out there. Maybe that's not a bad idea. Now there was some other food that we can make that I just started looking into and realized that that's where the alien parts, I had a bunch down here, that's where they come into effect. They get used in some of those things. So I ended up moving those into the food processor over there. I could be picking those up, but I'd have to go put them back in. So let's go ahead and just head out to space in this guy. Let's take this out to the space station. So I can just do a vertical liftoff. This thing is so lightweight that just the directional thrusters are like no problem at all. Welcome, welcome, LALM, LOLM, the legendary. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping in. So let's go ahead and fly this guy out. Now I can actually back this out here a bit and scroll back. Now what I found, actually, I was testing this before. I was like, let me make sure I can just kind of take off with this thing and we don't have any issues. I basically did this. I flew straight up and then flew straight down. I was like, okay, we're good. But I noticed that if I flew straight up like this, at the bottom right you can watch gravity and you can see that it's at 4.3, 4.2. It's kind of counting down. And take a swig of water here. That's going to go to 0, so then that's when we kind of escape the gravity of the planet. There we go. So if I just stop and let go, my other thruster kicks in and will slow to a stop. And I noticed that if I do that and then I pan just kind of down, I think to the right, we've got the lava planet there. And there's our space station, or our base, basically right over there. So I thought, okay, that's going to be maybe the way to remember how to find this thing again. Because I usually come up and I know about where it is, but I do have to look around quite a bit. But this was pretty straightforward. Pretty easy to see. Welcome, Poison Kings. So we're going to fly over here, set down, and probably offload some things. For one, I brought the power and the oxygen to do just that, to kind of put it out here, because I'm not sure that I have much of that out here. And we have kind of a surplus, so... Am I still on the Air Shepherd? No, I just came on, so... I did go to sleep last night, and we are back now. This morning I actually got up from last night. If you were here watching, you probably saw me lose the main fighter ship. This morning I got on and built this guy, what I'm calling the Rescue Hopper. So just a little thing. It's super agile because it's so tiny. I actually really enjoy flying this after flying the other one, which is very clunky. So we'll just go ahead and set this guy down here, approximately. Hop inside, turn off the power, jump out, and let's see. We'll go ahead and kick on the jetpack. And cruise down here. Get kind of rotated around. Oh, when you hit the floor, it likes to kind of spin you around. So we can go ahead and turn on power. No, we don't have power. We don't have enough. Let's go ahead and do that. I'd like to power this guy up so I can kill the jetpack. There we go. Now we can walk around like a normal human. Alright, so let's see. Storage. So 46 power, I actually had quite a bit. That's good. I actually thought I was really low. I was kind of thinking, I think I have like 20 something in the storage on the planet, and then this 18. I thought I was much lower, but 46, pretty good. We'll just carry these on us, but we do want to leave most of the oxygen here. The hopper actually doesn't have an oxygen station, but, our other ship does. So if we can get down there, we should be good. Hopefully get that thing moved. I also wanted to offload some of this food and just kind of keep that here and check what we've got. So we've got 5 meat here. That's cool. I'm actually out down on the home planet. I'd like to fly around and you kind of shoot some things up a bit, but kill a bunch of creatures so we can have a lot of food. But that'll be a kind of a later thing. I thought I had advanced CPUs here, but I guess I'm wrong. That's a bummer. And I probably just didn't have the coils to make those, come to think of it. Oh, it's just the ingots. Okay, so we can make some of these back on the home planet. So I guess I could have made that laser for the hopper, but it's really not a big deal. That was just going to be for fun, if it was easy enough. Let's see here. We do have oxygen in this guy. Let's check how much. It's getting down. You know what I realized is I've been turning the power off on the space station, but I do have food in the fridge. If that's not powered, it's not gonna let it stay good. We've got the meat in there. The canned stuff is good though, so that's cool. Let me kind of catch up with your guys' comments here. Do you remember me from the stream and Twitch where you lost the diamonds to the lava? There were some people there, so I do remember that situation, yes. I do remember that. Breaking up the diamonds and losing the lava. Kenneth gave me a really hard time. So yeah, anyway, that was pretty funny though. Okay, let's see here. We've got food, and I'm kind of having to lean forward. My mic, as I mentioned last night, blocks that area down there in the bottom left of the screen. So we could eat, except that the canned food is kind of overkill for where I'm at right now. I'd like to have some sausage, so let's just grab a couple meat, throw those in here. There we go. We'll queue up some of this. Get some of this stuff going. And then I think we may head down there and kind of see how that goes. Actually, I do want to place the plots to the farm plots. Let's actually check that out. So yeah, I was going to say, I think I closed this in with blocks. I did a line along here and closed it in. But I do think I want to break that up, and we're just going to have this all be, kind of a 3-wide farm going all the way back. I may even break some of that out too to make even more space. So The legendary, you're saying you gave me a hard time? Yeah, you might have given me a harder time than Kenneth. Kenneth he's hard on me for those kind of things, but not too bad. Definitely was sad to see those diamonds drop in the lava, but that's okay. I'm a little careless when it comes to Minecraft. I'm like, yeah, whatever, it's fine. We'll get more diamonds. Diamonds are easy to find, right? It's not a problem. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's put these in. What do I have? 5 more. Gonna have to do this from the side here. We do have a jetpack, so I was a little concerned just there. I was like, oh, don't fall, but Weem, you can turn your jetpack on. One more, we're just gonna center it there. So we've got quite a bit going here. It would be nice, you know what? I left it on the planet, didn't I? I've got, I think, 2 growing lights. Those would be really cool to have here, and I think I left even some plants and stuff. Careless. Careless Weem. Let's see, just double check. Yeah, we didn't have anything in there. I should have grabbed that stuff. Oh well, that's fine. We've at least got the stuff placed down. You can see we've got a good chunk of farmland to go here. I do have these big gaps here. I'm gonna put windows in there. I just haven't got around to it yet. And then we're gonna do windows up top as well. Up in that last spot, I'll be doing angled windows, and I want the roof to be like pretty open as well, like all glass. When I say open, I just mean glass. I do have some spots back here ready to put some thrusters. I'll probably open up some more areas as well to get a few of those back here. But yeah, we definitely have to get to the lava planet in order to get the resources we want. And that's what making the fighter ship was about. Those of you who were here last night know, because I explained this, but basically we need to get on that planet. We need to take out some of the towers there, and it's near the base of those and everything. There's this resource that we need to get in order to make the thrusters and things we need to make this become a ship instead of just this floating hunk of blocks. As cool as it is, I'm happy with it, but we definitely would like to make it a ship and make it move, make it mobile. So a tour for those of you who have not been around here. This was open so I could fly the ship and back it up into this spot and land it. Again, we're going to fill that with this kind of the plots here. We'll fill that all in with glass. We've got an open area to kind of, I was kind of thinking I could run some things down the sides here, whether that's more storage or whatever. I definitely need to get some lights in here. It's not bad right now, but it could definitely be better. Then we've got stairs here, but I'm going to do one on each side here that go up. That's what will take you up into the next floor. And I can actually just turn the jetpack on and fly up here. And here is where I thought I would put kind of quote-unquote the bedroom, I guess. We'd put a bed in here, the TV, I think that would be cool. Stuff like that, kind of the decorative stuff. We would put a number of those things up here. I think that would be pretty cool. Let's see if we can kill that jetpack. Now this kind of overhang it kind of bugs me as I come up the stairs. There's, you know, I feel like it's a little too low. I don't like it that low, so I'm probably going to take that out. Maybe we'll just do angled windows down. One more there. So let me see, let me catch up with you guys again. Let's see, yeah, you should probably try and fix that mic situation. I don't know how though. Oh, as far as it blocking, yeah, I really need to get an arm for the mic. I think that's going to be the best thing. Right now it's just kind of on a stand in front of me, so anyway, that'll be a thing to do at some point. Hurrah for floating hunks of blocks. Yeah, pretty much. Am I going to abandon the planet entirely? And what's up, Ghost and Kuji? Haven't seen you in a bit. Am I going to abandon the planet entirely? Probably not. It's a crazy good source of meat. Right where my base is, these mobs spawn like crazy, like into this cluster where they don't even move. So yeah, I could just fly my ship over there, blast them a whole bunch. That's why there's a bunch of craters over there, and come out with a lot of meat. So right now, meat really isn't a problem. It's just a matter of, you know, am I going to get around to it? That's really what it comes down to. So anyway, yeah, we are not going to be abandoning the planet just yet. I'm really interested to see what the new planet is all about once they add that in, and the procedural generation. Pretty excited about that. I don't know if you guys have seen this. I did do this in the series, but you can actually hop into here, and this is kind of what it would look like when flying the ship. I can actually hold Alt and look around, but essentially this is kind of that view. It's kind of a graphical flickering there, the shadow. If I hit V, I can actually back out here. I can kind of scroll this back even farther. So you can see this is what it would look like flying this from, you know, kind of zoomed back a bit, which is cool. I can actually then spin this around. But anyway, that gives you an idea what this would look like. We're kind of up at the front. We would have these kind of big thrusters in the back. and some, of course, directional stuff on the other sides and everything. It's definitely coming together. We're just about there. I definitely need to roof it all in and everything, get windows and get that all situated. But anywho, yeah, I put a lot of work into the base too. Well, that's nice of you to say. I felt like it's very slapped together. Well, unless you're talking about this base. This base I did think about and plan things out. If you're talking about the planet base, yeah, I just slapped that thing together. So, anyway, I'm going to take off here in a second. I just need to kind of swig some water and kind of check some stuff out before we head out. Your base bugs me with the fact that there isn't any blocks under the walls. Yeah, I was trying to conserve material. I was like, I could put one block and then start the wall and then take it out and wrap from there and save all those blocks, because I built that initially was my, oh, here's my first base, and I didn't have a ton of material, so I was trying to conserve. Now it's less of a concern, and I could go back and fill that in, but it's not that big a deal. I don't get attacked, so it's really, like I said, it's not a big deal. Reaper Evolve says he did the same to save some blocks. Has to be done sometimes, yep. Yeah. It's just easy. If I were being attacked all the time, I thought about that. I was like, well, if they break one thing, they can kind of come, in and, up through there. But I thought that doesn't matter anyway. Even they could pop through a wall. I could fill that in. And anyway, I mean, if they break through that, sure, they'd have to break through the floor, I guess, and then come up. So it's 2 blocks instead of 1. But I just wasn't concerned not having the materials. I was just more concerned about wrapping it, enclosing the area. So, okay, let's fly up here. So let's do our kind of pre-flight check, I suppose. We have everything we need to fly the ship. Obviously, we've done that. Fuel is looking okay, but we're just going to go ahead and fill this up for now. Again, it doesn't have oxygen. We do have the cockpit on there. That's good. I've got ammo and everything, so that's good. Okay, I don't really need to take the metal plates. We're just going to drop these in here. In fact, I'm going to drop the rest of this in here because the plan is to probably drop the ship from a little bit of a distance and then run up. That way, if I get shot down, at least the materials are not just kind of hanging out in my inventory that's chilling on the ground. I don't know how long that stays there, but anyway. Okay, cool. So let's do this. I think we're about ready. I'm a little bit nervous that this could go quite terribly, as last night did, but you know what? We'll do what we can here. We'll do what we can. So get in here, turn on power, let's do this. And again, I have this kind of block up front just because. It's like, I don't know, added protection, I don't need it. I can fly the ship from this angle. Try to get this zoomed back in. And I'm going to steer a little clear of the asteroids. Last time I just kind of shot straight over. I wasn't really too concerned, and nobody attacked me or anything. But this guy is just, there is nothing here. If I get shot, something that I need is getting destroyed. So I definitely want to be careful. Now, last time when I did this as well, we pretty much just flew straight into the planet and leveled out. So I'm hoping that it will be that easy to find where we're at. But if not, I mean, we'll just fly around a little bit. It shouldn't take too long. I mean, I accidentally happened across my first ship on the lava planet. For those who are not aware, I had a ship that I lost on the lava planet that's also just kind of hanging out on the ground. But that's a little too dangerous to get to, at least until we pick up this ship on this planet. Because that's the goal, is to head back to the lava planet, take some stuff out so we can get in there safely, land, get some resources, things of that nature. Okay, so we're just going to kind of cruise over here. You can see that kind of base right up there in the top right. And again, there's kind of drones that float around. They don't follow you into the planets, like their atmosphere or anything. So you're kind of safe once you get in there, which is cool. Works for me. I don't know if that's going to be something that works that way forever, though. Okay, we'll bring it in here. Alrighty. So I'm trying to remember. I do recall all of these spots here. I think we're just going to kind of fly dead into the center. I feel like that's what I did. Typically what I do is I fly like this, and then I just kind of level up. Kind of level it out. So hopefully it's right on this area. I'm sure it's on this side somewhere. They really need that beacon to extend farther than that, 1,000 meters. As I chug some water. I think lights on the roof are a little more efficient. Maybe Ween can confirm. Lights on the roof, more efficient. It's possible. I haven't tested any of that stuff. Whoa. It's like I hopped off the atmosphere there. So your ship is too small. Okay, so we've got this kind of thing out there. I've seen those before. Okay, let's kind of spin around here. Up, there we go. Boom. Tower, and there's my ship. You can see the spec there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of come in a little bit low. I think this backside is pretty safe. We're going to come in low and park pretty far away. And we have no guns on here, so we've got to be pretty careful. And as long as we stay on the move, we're pretty good. And as long as I hit the ground and just kind of get away from the ship, we're good. Because if I don't see some kind of drone, it will be firing at me and not the ship. Let's see. I'm just going to spin this around really quick. Okay, at a glance, I'm not seeing anything. This thing stops on a dime. It's just like, hold up, and... Okay, so we're going to go ahead and just park this back here. Again, I don't want to get that close. Where I was there, he wasn't really firing on me, or at least I wasn't noticing because he was missing. Now, right off the bat, we've got these aggro guys here. A couple of them. So let's kind of move over. I don't really want to set down just yet. Let's kind of spin the view. We got another one to the right. But we have the guns to take care of these guys. I just want to be a little cautious here. I don't want to get jumped right away. I need some time to prep. Okay, let's see. I wanted to find... That guy's there, walking this way. Okay, we're just going to back this up and set it down. Watch out for the rockets, yeah. Okay, we're going to try to do this pretty quickly. We're down. Kill the power, hop out. And let's see. The shotgun works. It's pretty effective. And I do have the 2 shells in. I just want to make sure. We've got 3 on the rocket. And we need to reload the gun here, the pistol. Excuse me. YouTube streams need theater mode. Yeah, that'd be cool. What's up, Bob Buttnut? Welcome. Interesting name. Okay, cool. Nobody actually nearby. I actually wouldn't mind just leaving them alone if they wouldn't mind leaving me alone. I would be cool with that. It'd be nice to have some more oxygen. Whoa, before you go anywhere, Weem, hold the phone. Get the cockpit. What are you doing? Where are we going? Trying to play it safe, and look what happens. Let's see. We're going to take the oxygen, and we may not come back for the ship, so I'm just going to take everything off of there for now. Try to run this over here. So again, I'm going to be probably strafing my way over here. Just in case I get shot at. Whoa. Okay, so these guys are everywhere. Man. Let's go ahead and break out the rocket launcher. Try to take these guys out. I got 3 shots, so... Is that gunning at us? I think it might be. That drone? God, I hope it's not shooting at that ship. I hope not. You coming my way? Where are you going, buddy? If you're shooting at the ship, I'm going to have to, like, charge it. Get out here. There we go. Yep, awesome. Come out this way. Oh, it's brutal. Did I miss him? Ah, that's going to be hard to hit with this thing. I'm going to have to wait till he gets up and close. How did that not hit him? No. I'm behind you, I'm behind you. Fire already. Nice. One more. Nice. Okay, cool. We didn't get anybody else on us. Whew. Oh, man. This is not the way I wanted to start this at all. We'll take all the goodies. Reload this. I think reloading actually is not good. I think it actually is not efficient unless it's empty. But I do want to make sure I've got 4. I'm going to try and take these guys out. Hopefully it's just like 1 or 2 shots. I am going to have to get somewhat close to them, though. I don't want to miss. Nice. Nice. 2 shot. Excellent. Love it. Okay, I might just leave him alone and save the ammo. I do have a good chunk of ammo for this, but... That's cool. Let's see. He's walking away. So again, I'm very curious about the range on the tower. I'm going to be trying to stay on the move as I get close to the ship. I may just try to rush this again. Maybe get the cockpit out so I'm a little bit prepared. It still has power running. I think I'm going to have to take this guy out. He's a bit too close. I don't want to get jumped while I'm trying to place this. Nobody behind me? Cool. Okay, I don't want to miss. I don't want to miss. Can you just come to a stop real quick? Or come at me. I guess that works too. Okay, cool. I'm actually not going to go for the meat on that guy. It's just a little, it's like probably within range. Okay, pump myself up here. We're not getting shot at, so here we go. Let's see. Jetpack is off. That means I can sprint. I'm going to sprint up here really quick. Try to do a run by here. Okay, I can't really like place that very well. I'm nervous to turn my back on it. Okay, that's going to be difficult. I'm probably going to have the jetpack on in this area. It doesn't seem to be firing on me right now. Let's see here. Can I just do that? Ugh, okay. That's going to be difficult. Let's try, and I'm going to have to stand still for just kind of a second. Oh, there we go. I'm going to try to move away from the ship here really quick. Okay, we might be good. We may be good here. Let's do this. Jump, T, Y. Whoops, power was on. Go, go, go. Yes. Get out of here. Okay, I don't know that I have everything. I don't know that all the thrusters are good. It does say we have 14 minutes. It would be nice to maybe... Well, 14, 18 minutes? No, we're good. I was going to say it might be nice to land and put some power in this thing, but if we run out of power on the way, it would be out in 0 gravity, so I could just hop out with my jetpack and put the fuel in. So it's really not a big deal at all. We are good. We made it. We got the ship back. How awesome is that? So happy. So happy. So we'll hop up to 0G, spin around, try to get back to the base. That will be the goal. You did move back somewhat when you got blown up, so I think you were out of range. Yeah, that's entirely possible. Absolutely. A little bit more. There we go. 0Gs. Okay, where are we at? Okay, we need to head out in that direction, pretty much under us. Spin this guy around. Okay, then we're just going to rotate this guy. So we should be somewhere in this direction. So we'll just start head that way. Heading there. 15 minutes on power. We're pretty good. I think we're pretty good. Jason says nice. I know, right? Whew, so happy to get that back. I've got that. Obviously have the the Empyrion series going, and that last episode, any of you who may have watched it just before I did the stream, that basically led up to finishing the ship and bringing it out to the space station. So if I had lost it entirely, it'd make for quite an awkward episode 18. I will address all of this in episode 18, but maybe even bring in some kind of clips of some of this stuff, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We just got to get this guy back to our base, which, according to the position of the planets, is probably over in here. This actually is pretty difficult. What's funny is my monitors are not that clean. Probably like many people's monitors. I got little specks and little things here and there. So I'll be flying and I'm like, oh, there's my base. And then I move and go, it's a mark on the screen. Dang it. There it is. Oh, nope, another mark on the screen. Can be hard, especially when looking into the light like this. Like, it really shows off all of the different specs on the screen, and everything looks like your base. OM Grow, welcome. Dropped in to watch, bought the game, but I'm on holiday, so I'll have to watch you. Well, that's unfortunate for you. You're gonna have to watch me stumble through the game. I did just pull off something pretty cool. We went back to a planet where I had lost the ship. The cockpit got blown out. I died, and it crashed on the planet. But I just now went down there and scooped it up. I'm very, very happy to get this guy back. How is this game compared to Planet Explorers in the sense of survival and building? Okay, survival. Let's see. Probably on par. I suppose Planet Explorers does have waves, right? When you set up a colony, you get waves that attack you. So there's that. This game does not have that. This has hostile creatures if you're nearby, but the survivable element from the creature enemy standpoint is not really there. As far as food goes, food and everything, that's there. It's there, like Planet Explorers. You got to have food. So there is that element. I would say they're pretty similar in that regard. From a building standpoint, you can do quite a bit here. And then let me think about Planet Explorers. The cool thing about Planet Explorers is all the custom stuff you can make. I had a series, or I had an episode on there where people sent me in their ISOs. So basically in my game I was able to get their ISOs, and as long as I had the materials, I could craft what they had made. And so they made me different things. They made a piano, a lamp. Somebody made a sign that had my graphic on it because you can put custom images in too. That was pretty cool. So there's a lot of really cool stuff like that. Here we're talking block placement, almost exclusively. So there is that. That's kind of, I guess that's my quick and dirty, my quick and dirty comparison there. Let's see. I think we just need to get some elevation. Fly this thing back here. I'm gonna have to definitely chug some water in a second, but see if I can find this. Let's just go ahead and hang here a second. Okay, you got that there. We got that there. Again, there's no beacon except when you're with 1,000. When you're with, you're within 1,000 meters. So it can be hard to find your base. Let's see. I need to go up higher. I know that. Excuse me. Let's see. I think I need to back this up too. Back it up. We should be close. I always think it'd be funny to back into my base. Be like, where is my base? Just wreck it. No. Didn't mean to do that. Well, this could be fun. This could be fun. Let's see. I think we need to go up more. Just kind of pan around here. Now, another thing that'll happen too is if you're not facing it, there you go, it's on our left. It will give you kind of a green arrow if you get close. I think it does it before you get the actual indicator, but I could be wrong. I'm seeing no green arrow yet, but you see what I mean. Look how close you have to be. There we go, we got it. 1,000 meters, you have to be that close. I mentioned last night I would love to see beacons in the game, just like space engineers. Those were great. Put down a beacon, you're going to see it wherever you are. At least I'm pretty sure it's wherever you are. I know it's pretty far away from the ones I made. Okay. Bob Buttnut says that he had not seen this game until now. Well, I'm glad to have introduced you to it. Okay, we're going to plant this thing real quick. Get this thing in here a little closer. Oh, we made it. Oh, I feel so much better. Man, you guys, I'm excited. So let's go ahead and hop off of this guy. We'll go ahead and kill power. Hop out of here. And we left power running here, so we've got gravity going on. So you can see we took some damage here. Let's just kind of fly up here. We took a little bit of damage up top. Fortunately, it didn't take a gun out. We know that all the blocks underneath the cockpit are damaged. I could see those. Oh, wait, excuse me. I'm like trying to breathe here. All of those were damaged. I've got damage up front. This is not too bad. We can repair this stuff. Now, I don't have a direct way, I don't think, to access the blocks that were directly underneath the cockpit. Let's see, what level? Because I think I have a base below that. Yeah, like the core and everything is below that. So anyway, let's just take a look around. I just kind of want to see what we're looking at damage-wise. It's not too bad. These blocks hold up pretty well. I mean, they blew the cockpit up. It felt like it was a one-shot deal. The armor on those could be pretty low. I haven't looked into that at all. That's probably what the problem was. But anyway, No Man's Sky could be something really special. I agree. I'm pretty excited about that. But we'll see. We will see. As with all games I get super excited about, I kind of have to, you know, reserve a little bit of judgment, a little bit of that excitement, I have to hold it back, because obviously we get disappointed, so I want to make sure that everything is cool. Check it out first before I get too pumped. But we're looking good. I mean, we're missing a block, and there was a little bit of damage, but that is not bad. Not bad at all. It pretty much just went there and they blasted the cockpit out, and that was it. It kind of crash landed. Fortunately, you don't seem to take any damage when you get shot out of the sky or when you are pulled in by gravity and are not paying attention, which has never happened to me before. You could crash right into the planet and have no issues. So that's good. Okay, I'm going to kind of catch up on your guys' chat really quick and try to get a drink in here. I'm kind of dying. Excuse me. Everything is a partially a copy of everything else. Yeah, yeah. What is that? Dombor. Yeah. I mean, a lot of it's inspiration. You know what I mean? It's you get inspired by stuff and you see that kind of stuff come through. But you know what? That's how good games come about. When you think about some of your favorite games, ones that are like, oh, it's my favorite game, they had inspiration. Even if you don't see it immediately, if you ask the devs, hey, you know, what made you make this game? What were you inspired by this? They would tell you, and then you would see some elements. If you didn't already see them, you go, oh, that's why they did this. That's why they did that. It was kind of not a copy, but it was inspired by that, made them think of those things, and they wanted to see it in a different way, or you know, those kinds of things. So it's good when games are doing this. It kind of keeps things going. You know, there's a game, it does something really well, somebody else takes that because it does it really well, adds some things to it. I mean, preferably, of course, we don't want to see exact carbon copies, but when something works, it's kind of nice to take that and say, this works, now what if we add this? You know, that's how good stuff comes about. It's like food. It's very similar in that way. No Man's Skype? Did I say No Man's Skype? Oh, looks like Odysseus did. Okay, well, man, we accomplished the goal. Rescue mission complete. There's obviously a lot more we could do, and I think we will. One of the things I want to do is I really want to get this completed. I kind of want to fill this bottom in. We also need to put some windows in the top. So all of this is basically saying, get back to the planet, Ween. There's more to do down there. And primarily because I just don't have the crafting materials up here. If we come into my inventory here, I've got nothing. So I could actually leave this stuff in here, because that's kind of a lot of those materials. We could take the food back with us and make some stuff with that. So I mean, there's a lot. We could bring all the materials up to the base and say, you know what, we'll do all our crafting up here. And all of our food stuff down on the planet, but I don't know. Maybe we would bring everything up here and then just kind of go down there and be every once in a while go on these killing sprees and drilling sprees, killing and drilling sprees. There you go, and kind of use that as storage down there or something. I don't really know. I haven't really thought too much about that. So anyway, got plenty of oxygen here. Part of me thinks I want to kill the power on the station. But that comes down to, okay, well, the fridge is kind of the main concern. So I've just taken the food out. So, boom, we could kill the power. We now have issues because we don't have the jetpack on. But there you go. We'll kill some power and save it because we're playing. Normally when I'm playing the game, I will leave it on because I'm exiting the game when I'm done. So I'm good there. But since we're going to be playing a bit, I think we'll go ahead and try and save some power. Let's see, so let's go ahead and do this. We're going to head back to the planet, back to our home planet, which is basically down here. There we go. Let's get back to base and try to get some things going. Come back up to the space station and get some work done. So I think I asked this last night while streaming. I wanted to know how many of you were playing this game currently and what you thought about it. Let me know in chat. Let me know what you guys think about the game. Dumbledore says, by the way, I know my English sucks. Your English is better than my any other language, so don't worry about it. I love it when people say that, you know, sorry for my English, when I fully understand them easily. I'm like, trust me, your English is fine. You don't want to hear me do any other language. It would be very, very bad. Let's see. I actually learned, I didn't learn French. I actually took lessons. I took French lessons when I was really young. My mom said, you're going to learn French, and you don't have a choice. I was like, okay. I think it was in 4th or 5th grade. Yeah, 4th grade and 5th grade I took French. I don't remember any of it anymore. Maybe a few words here and there, but that's pretty much gone to me now. It's been too long. I have been to France. Was able to throw around a little bit. Barely enough to get us by. The funny thing is, a lot of people there speak English, so as soon as you start trying to speak French, as I did, they were like, whoa, 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 buddy, chill. Stop, I speak English, and you sound terrible. You're butchering my language. That was pretty fun. So let's see here. Now, if I fly this way, I'm going to run into the one of the poles of the planet because our base is right by it. And I know when I come back into the planet and I do this, oh, let me head straight line. There you go. I was gonna say I end up running into this thing, and we pretty much just have to follow it around. Okay, while I fly here, let me catch up with you guys. Let's see. The chat is changing your, yeah, using the emoticons and stuff. Yep, automatically does that. Here's what you do, I think. I did a smiley face last night, but I put an additional space in front of it because I noticed it was kind of bumping up against the character. I think I did like 1 or 2 spaces, and it didn't use that. It didn't use the emoji at all. So you might try that. I think that may kind of disrupt the formatting. It may just say, you know, oh, that's something completely different. Hey, Weem, will you be doing a speaking another language video? Nope. Absolutely not. You know what I do, though, for fun? It's fun for me. My friends, because I play the game out of my speakers when friends come over, they find it strange. But when we get together and we play Guild Wars 2, I actually play it in French with the audio with French. So all dialogue, including your character, everything any character says in game is in French. So all the narrated stuff for quests, all of it. I run it all in French. I don't understand any of it, but I just like the sound of that. It's kind of alien, right? I don't know. It just seems kind of cool. And all the text is English, though, so it's not a big deal. Like, I hit a quest, I read it, or whatever. The character's sitting there saying it in French, but it doesn't really matter because I can read the text. I really like that Guild Wars did that. You can actually, you know, kind of switch things up. Like, give me the text in this language and the audio in this other language. It's pretty cool. Odessio says, oh, come on, Weem. Oh, come on, what? What did I miss? What did I miss? Are you just testing out the emoticon there? Oh, you're probably saying I should try doing another language video. Yeah, I don't think so. But Not says he is from Tokyo. Cool. Very cool. I have a stepbrother, excuse me, who teaches English, and he goes out there all the time. Teaching English. He is fluent in Japanese. French is alien, Reckon says. It's different. It's fun, though, like in a game. It's almost like, you know, I don't want to say it's like an Elvish language, but you know what I mean? Like, you're playing a fantasy game. And so I don't know. To me, it's just kind of cool. I did German for a while, but then I switched to French. German was a little too abrupt all the time, really rough. And I'm actually, my background, you know, my family is from Germany. But playing a game is a little too distracting. French is kind of light, and it doesn't I don't get drawn to it. It's just kind of background. Sounds nice. Works for me. Hello, Flux, and welcome. Welcome, welcome. So I am going to take just kind of a brief break of maybe like a minute or two, because I got to clear my throat up, and I have to get more water. I completely ran out. So I got to do something about that. So I am going to step out. We'll just kind of hang here a second. Let's see. And I am going to have to Alt-Tab out of this. So let's do that really quick. I could pause it. Pausing might be a good idea because I am getting hungry, or I guess I could just eat. Oh, that reminds me. Let's dump this stuff in the fridge if I'm just going to stand around. I don't want to hang on to this. That can go in there too, that's fine. Okay, let's make sure we eat. You see that canned food fills up a lot. We'll grab some oxygen while we're here. You have to throw some in. Okay, get that going. Will I do one sentence? I don't really know a sentence. That's the thing. I don't know like a whole sentence or anything. Excuse me. See, this is why I need my break. Try it in Russian? Yeah, I don't think so. I don't know any Russian. Okay, cool. Like I said, I need a break. You can hear it. I'm kind of dying here in my chest. I got to get some more water. I'm out. I'm here in California, and it is super hot. I'm like really hot right now. Closed into this room for the audio to be okay. I'm sweating up a storm. So I got to go get some more water and try and clear my throat. I will be AFK just for a little bit, just for a minute or 3. We'll see. Hop out here. I do have to kind of cruise over here. Let me just throw something in here really quick. Something like this. BRB. Be right back. We'll do bold. Why not? There we go. I'm going to see about throwing this in here. You can probably see that up in the corner. BRB! Sure, we're going to leave that in the corner. Cool. Alrighty, I'm going to be right back. Get a drink, like I said, clear my throat, and we will continue. Okay, that was probably a little shorter than I imagined it was going to be. I'm going to kind of catch up with you guys in chat here and kind of give myself a second with some more water. But I am here, hanging. Chugging water. Weem, eat, and drink in real life. Yes, in the real world, I do indeed eat and drink. I do take care of it there. In game, not so much. Not so much at all. Let's see. Wasn't it easier to answer instead of just typing that? I'm not sure what you're talking about there. Starbound has some good updates recently, Reaper says. Yeah, I do want to get back to playing that. I just had some issues last time with the update, or previous to this update. It was back a bit. I just had issues with the quest stuff. I couldn't finish it. Shepard says we need a webcam. I talked about this last night too. I will probably do webcam at some point with this. I'm going to be shooting to stream on Fridays. That's kind of the plan right now, at least for the next like 1 or 2 Fridays, just to kind of continue giving this a chance, check it out, see how it interacts with the channel and everything, see if people care to watch it once it's on the channel, stuff like that. We'll see how that goes. Definitely gonna give that a try. Weemcam, yep. Okay, let's see here. 1 second. Chug down some more water. Okay, while we're here and I'm kind of checking on things, I do have a message up on the video you can see there. Chat me up on Twitter at Weencast. I will let you know right now I respond to every tweet. Maybe not every single one if we're having a back and forth conversation. If you say 5 things, I may not respond 5 times. But you know what I mean. If you send me a message, I will respond to you. And I love chatting with people on Twitter. I carry Twitter around with me wherever. So if I'm at somebody's place, you know, or I'm at work but I'm on lunch, I've kind of got that open and can chat with people. So if you want to hang out, chat about whatever, doesn't really matter, hit me up there. Definitely appreciate it. Let's see. Okay, cool. I think I'm good. So let's just gather up some plants while we're here and I'm staring at it like, you know, a responsible person. Fortunately, they don't go bad or anything, at least as far as I know. I know I've left some stuff there really long before. Actually, let's move this. I'm going to stop keeping the food over here and keep it over here. Of course, we're out of room. I could make something though. Actually, you know what? Let's take the plants out so I can use those elsewhere. Cool. Okay. So let's check that out because I do have plants and we have all the farm plots back on the base, right? We kind of wanted to fill those up. We have a sprout, so we got 2 of those, 5 tomato sprouts. That's actually excellent because the canned food is made out of that. Look at the growing lights, 9 of them. We definitely want to take those. I've been picking these up from different things, so that's what's going on there. These drop from like drones and stuff, so I've got a bunch. Let's see. Reckon says, what I like with your game videos is the laid-back style. Hope you never lose that. Yeah, I won't. I'm very laid back, super casual. I'm just not gonna stress about stuff. Otherwise, I couldn't do this. I couldn't do all this and be stressful about it and super, panicked about things. I'm like, you know what? I'm just playing a game and I'm recording it. In this case, live streaming, I guess. I'm just recording and people can watch if they'd like to. And it seems like people like to watch, which has surprised me. I actually started the channel just to learn how to edit videos. People were doing Let's Plays. I had made a video game with 2 friends. We were getting YouTubers to play it. It was like, hey, you want to check out our game and play it? That was really cool. And that's when I really started learning more about Let's Play. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. I mean, I'm a gamer, and this looks kind of fun. And I could learn how to edit video. That would be cool, which is something I've always wanted to do. So I said, I'm going to record myself playing some games and try to edit it in that style that these guys are doing, like have an intro and do that stuff, and just so I can learn what that's all about. I'll use Adobe Premiere. I use Adobe products in my work life every day, so Adobe Premiere was easy to get into, and it just gave me some content to work with. I'm making these videos, I've got to edit them. And so I'm kind of putting the videos on my channel, doing that kind of stuff, really not trying to promote the stuff or anything too much. And people started watching and really started coming in, and kind of surprised me. I was like, whoa, this is kind of weird. I have subscribers. I didn't even really think about the subscription number or anything like that. So I've always just kind of kept it that way. You know what? I'm just going to be chill about this stuff. I don't want to worry about it. If it becomes stressful or becomes too much like a job, because it is work. It definitely takes work, but it's really enjoyable work. So as soon as that stops being the case, I will stop being on YouTube. I won't do it. Just I've got plenty of other things to do, and YouTube as a successful social platform, for me, it's not that important. It would be fun. To me, it would just be fun to continue to grow, but it's not necessary. I got plenty of other stuff I could do. So anyway, I've also got some other YouTube stuff too that I've been thinking about doing. So those are all kinds of things that I've been thinking about. So anywho, hey Weem, another Weem stream. Yes, Creeper, welcome back. Welcome back. Let's see. What did I just do? Man, I'm zoning. I'm really sorry, you guys. This is going to be kind of me zoning in and out because I'm trying to kind of keep up with your guys' chat. I'm trying to watch what you guys are saying and respond and everything. So it's not typically what I do, right? I don't live stream. Typically don't live stream. So I've got plants. I'm kind of thinking about grabbing some more. I've got 7, and we've got 9, and I think I added 5 more. So we have 14 plots, which means we'll have some empty plots. Let me make sure I don't have anything more in here, because that could be the case, but it's not. And while we're here, let's actually look at some plots. 4 plates, 2 fiber. I don't think we have 1 fiber. We could go gather fiber and maybe some other plants. Let's run around and do that a little bit. Will you be doing some more RimWorld in the time to come? Yeah, I think so. I really, really enjoy RimWorld. Here's the thing, though. As much as I love YouTube and the work is fun and everything, there's a lot of videos I could do and I don't have time for it, right? I could do 30 videos, but I have the time to do 2. 30 different games. Very limited time. So what happens is the last time I did RimWorld, the view count on those were very low. I don't really care. That really isn't a huge concern to me. Excuse me. I guess I still need to clear my throat up a bit. That's not too big of a concern to me, but what is that I could do something else that more people would be into watching. So when I look at RimWorld, it has low views. What that tells me is people aren't really wanting to see that. And if that's the case, that's cool. I only really want to kind of bring stuff to the channel that other people will want to watch. And right now the indication is that people have not been into that lately. So I stopped doing that for now. But I enjoy the game so much that I definitely will be going back to it for sure. But my buddy Vortak has been doing some RimWorld runs, so it's been kind of nice watching him when he does that. I get my fill of the game. I'm like, oh, cool, that's a cool update. Excuse me, I'm really sorry, guys. Normally, this coughing, I can edit right out. I can edit it out of the videos, but live streaming, yeah, I can't do much there. Also, Weem, what are your thoughts about live streaming versus uploading? Well, uploading videos, creating the videos, man, you have all the editing control. I can cut out coughs, for example, I just mentioned. You can cut out that kind of stuff, which is nice. You can edit in text and all kinds of things like that, which I find fun. You can just kind of make the quality a bit better. If I'm recording a series, for example, like Empyrion, and I go on some kind of rambling thing, I may notice it, like, oh, I'm just kind of rambling on. That's boring. Like, I don't even want to hear myself ramble. So I can actually edit that out. Things like that. That's great. That's awesome. Downside to it, it's a lot of work. I think I was saying last night that for a 20-minute video, there's probably on average about 5 hours of work put into that. And so I would love to make more content, but I work full time and I've got a lot of other stuff going on. And so I just can't put out a ton of videos. Now, Empyrion, I've been cranking videos out because I've been enjoying it so much and finding the time to make it happen, but it's not a pace I can keep up. Live streaming, on the other hand, the downsides, I kind of already talked about that a bit. There's, not the editing and stuff like that. It's kind of a bummer. On the upside, you can hit the button, do your content, and when you hit it again to kill it, you're done. Like, I could go do whatever. I was watching Vortex stream, and he was saying the same thing. Him and I have talked about this a lot via Skype and everything, that it's just great. You can hit stop and go, like, make dinner and know, like, the content's done. I've already made stuff, for the channel, so all set. And that's the great thing I think about this finally coming to YouTube. We're sitting here doing the stream via YouTube when Twitch has been around and is doing that pretty well. But integrating, when you've got people watching on Twitch and watching on YouTube and you're trying to build your YouTube channel, it doesn't really help you that much. It's two very different audiences, in my opinion. People who like to watch live streaming via Twitch, it's a little harder for that crossover to happen. There's certainly some who will watch both, but I don't know. It's a little harder. Anyway. I guess that's my long answer. I hope that answered the question for you. People cough a lot, especially when smoking. That is true. I do not smoke, but you're not wrong. I did smoke a long time ago, but just for like a couple years, and I was pretty young. I actually smoked in high school, and then, but I played football. So I was trying to play football and smoke, and that didn't really work out. So some friends convinced me to switch to chewing tobacco, which I did for a while. Went back to smoking for like 2 years, I think, after high school, and then was like, I can't do this. It's just terrible. I'm so glad I was able to quit. And you guys, if you haven't smoked, don't. Like, I was just hooked right away. I think by my second cigarette, I was like, I'm ready for another pack. I'm ready for my own pack, Do not do it. Do not do it. I haven't smoked in a very, very long time, and there's times I have cravings if I'm around people smoking, and I'm like, wow, that's pretty bad. When I haven't smoked since, so long ago, years and years, and I still am like, that would be kind of nice. That's bad. Super bad. Did that plant just say corn dogs? Am I really not paying attention? Is that one over here? I can't believe it. Did that say corn dogs? I totally missed it. I guess I can look at my inventory. Do I have any... Is that what it was? Cobra leaves? And maybe I just read it as corn dog? Oh, corn dog. What? Alrighty then. We have corn dogs on this planet. I had no idea. You learn something new every day. The best people is on Weem's channel. I have to tell you, our community here is awesome. I mean, I'm not joking. I talk a lot about YouTube, places like Reddit and everything. I Skype with a lot of other YouTubers. We talk about YouTube a lot because it's just really fun. And we love talking about it. Not only making, do we enjoy making content, but just the whole concept and things to make your channel better. We talk about that stuff. And I know, based on all the people I've talked to and based on all the conversations I've had on Reddit about YouTube, the community that we have for my channel is awesome. It's so good. It could be so much worse. So I am definitely appreciative every day that I'm doing videos and people watching them and commenting and everything. I know I've got something that is awesome. Very, very, very proud and very happy to have the community that we have here. Dumbledore used to smoke a pack a day. Now I have an e-cig. Yeah, a lot of people doing the e-cigarette stuff. Let's see. I'm trying to think here. What do we have? Have I not picked up any? Huh. There's some things in here that I haven't had before. It's interesting. Definitely have to figure out what some of this stuff is for. I know there's a lot of recipes in the food processor that I just never had the stuff for, and I never really dug into. Like, what am I missing? So this will be good to kind of check that out. Here's some more corn dogs. This is the corn dog field over here. So many of these guys. I know I'm picking up a lot of stuff that I just don't care about either. Now we're getting farther from the base, and there's a spot I told you that spawns a lot of creatures, and it's on the shore, kind of halfway between us and the base back there. But if you see here, it looks like we've got another big cluster I was not aware of. We got a whole big cluster over here as well. I should probably be flying the ship over here. Probably should be trying to get over here by ship, because then I can just take off and not have to do what I'm doing right now, which is the long run back. But it does give me an opportunity to swig some water and catch up on chat with you guys. Let's see. Rockon says, Ween, you are the inspiration. That is why. You're the good inspiration. Well, I appreciate that. That's very good to hear. I try to keep things positive. Everything I do online, that's even, that's just been my thing. Same on Twitter. I don't really mind. Like, you see people rant or be kind of negative about things, and I'm like, that's your channel, or that's your, Twitter, how you want to handle that. That's totally, you decide fully, whether you want to be ranty or negative or anything like that, that's fine. But I just don't want to bring that in, because I think it kind of carries through. You know what I mean? If I sit here and rant and get irritated and all of that stuff, people pick up on that. I see that. You see that in places like Facebook, and people are constantly negative. It just makes other people negative, and I'm just not about that. You know what I mean? Even if I'm having like a bad day, I'm kind of stressed. I mean, the reality is I'm probably just not going to make a video because I won't really be in the right mindset. So I'm really only playing and making videos when I'm really having fun. I'm relaxed and things are good. So I think that makes the best videos. So anyway, that's just my philosophy. Keep it positive. Keep it positive. There's so much negative stuff online that I am not looking to contribute to that at all. We're gonna keep it positive. So let's go in here. I think I'm gonna grab maybe some blocks to put on the ship. We're missing kind of the angled piece, and it's a little weird. It's not a big deal, but I think we'll make one just to replace that real quick. Let's see, what do we need? We just need plates. And I need some plates anyway, actually, because it's part of the canned food. And this prints out, this makes 10 each. And we'll just throw a couple of these in the queue. Good and bad vibes are extremely infectious. Yeah, I agree. Dallas the Psychotic Commando. Love the name. He says, Weem, you should make a corn dog patch or field. Yeah, that could be interesting. Corn dog fields on the space base. Let's see. Let's make that block. Kick this guy out real quick. Okay. Oops, what did I just do? Just drop that. It's not what I meant to do. Come on, Weem. That scared me. I thought I was dying. If you've got like a big block like this and you kind of point at the ground and it goes red because you can't, obviously place it where you're standing. So I did that a few times just there, and I was like, wait, am I starving? I had to look up to see past my mic. Am I starving already? Nope. Not at all. Look at that. It's ready to go. Just right in place there. Okay, cool. Let's see. Let's hop around here. I want to jump into the food processor real quick and just see what we can do before we take off. Metal plates, I can bring those over. We were making those, right? Fiber, did I really not find any fiber out there? I found some, 3. That's enough to make just a couple of the growing plots. But you know what? We'll do that. That's fine. So we have the fiber. I do need to grab those metal plates. grab those. Pretty much why I made them, so I'm just going to go dump them all over here. Okay, I think I said I can make 3 of these. We do have 3 nutrient solutions, so like that's the most anyway. Just looking at that resource, we know that 3 is the most we can make. Rock-On says, your positivity and laid-back attitude is what keeps me seeing your videos. I get a bit of my daily negativity from Jim Sterling. There you go. I'm not familiar with Jim Sterling beyond the name. I think I've seen some stuff, but you can see that. Yeah, the positivity is what makes your videos fun to watch. Well, thank you guys again. I appreciate it. It's very good to hear. You know, I'm just trying to keep things chill, and it's funny because in the YouTube world, you know what you hear a lot? You hear people say, you have to be funny. You have to be funny. Absolutely, to grow a channel, you just have to be funny. That's the only way to do it. And who knows, maybe there's some truth in that, and as far as like having a big channel to some degree. But I would point to people like Paul Soros Jr. Great channel. Love the guy. He did a test run of our video game back in the day. Him and I chat. He actually mentioned me on Twitter today, which was awesome. He's really positive, and he's not what you would call like a funny YouTuber, right? He just casually plays the game. He's positive and everything. And look at his channel; it's over 1 million subscribers. So when people say, "Oh, you have to be funny to be a big channel," I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all. It might make things easier, perhaps. Maybe that's, you know, people share it more, and so you can grow faster or something, but you can certainly do it. And if you look at my channel, even right now, I say, well, you know, I'm a relatively small channel, but I have over 14,000 subscribers. There's a lot of people that look at that and go, oh, that's really good. And I say, well, I'm just playing games, you know, I'm not a funny guy. Every once in a while, maybe, but it's not intentional. You know, I'm not funny typically. I'm just a casual gamer trying to keep it positive and show people, like, you can have a successful YouTube channel doing that, you know. You don't have to be funny. You don't have to be negative. Some people think that too. Oh, you got to really kind of, like, if you tear games apart and everything and you're really negative, like, that draws people attention. Well, some people, yeah. It's definitely a thing, but it's not required. Is there an end dragon to beat? What's the goal here? No, but there's little bases around the planets you can take out. So there is that. Sorry, I'm going to try to catch up with chat. So we're going to stare at the food processor a minute while I catch up with you guys here. Let's see. You guys are talking about Minecraft. I enjoy Minecraft. Dab Chetful, is that how you say your name? It says Survivor with a heart. Yep. Yeah, Paul is awesome. Paul is great. Him and I have talked a few times about doing some collab stuff, kind of behind the scenes. We kind of exchanged some direct message on Twitter about different games and everything we could possibly do. It's been a while on that. And, you know, every once in a while we'll kind of talk about, oh, what about this game maybe? But it's been a while. So I'm not really in a rush. It makes me kind of nervous, the idea of doing some kind of collab with like a much larger channel. I don't know, a big stage or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm just nervous because of that. So I'm actually okay. I'm in no rush to try to do any collab with any giant channels or anything. It's not really my thing. A lot of people push for that, but I'd be okay with never doing that. Not a problem with me. If I did anything with Paul, it strictly 100% would be about gaming with a cool guy. He's awesome. Very cool. Let's see, I know a lot of relatively large-scale YouTubers that are not based around hilarity, right? But it's funny how a lot of YouTubers feel like that's how you have to be. They see a lot of the successful channels, they see a lot of people being very funny, and then they just assume, like, oh, my channel's just not going to go anywhere because I'm not that funny, like, personality that everybody wants. And that's the thing I say is, you know, there's tastes vary so widely. You can do a lot and still be successful. It's not required that you be just a hilarious guy. Dumbledore says, Weem, what's your Twitter username? Is it Weemcast or the Weem? It is Weemcast if what you're concerned about is YouTube. The Weem, basically before YouTube, I did a lot of RPG related, tabletop RPG, like D&D style stuff, whether it was like writing or graphic stuff. I talked a lot about it. I have a website where I would talk about games, you know, being run and different tips and stuff for people trying to run games and everything like that. So that was how the Weem started, and it really grew. And then when I did YouTube, I basically kept using the Weem. The problem is most of the audience on the Weem was there for my RPG stuff. So when I'm posting YouTube videos, they're like, what? I don't want this. So I finally said, you know what, let's just do Weemcast. I already had got the name and just kind of held on to the account. I said, you know what, I need to switch it out. So Weemcast is 100% YouTube. That's all I will talk about there. You could hit me up on there, and I'm glad to chat about anything really. But any tweets just coming strictly from me are probably going to be about the channel or videos or YouTube in general, stuff like that. So I would say Weemcast. That's why I've got the chat me up on Twitter at Weemcast here over the top of the video. That's definitely the primary spot. Okay. Let's see. We do have the plots. There's our 3 plots. Man, you guys, my throat killing me. I don't know if it's everything I've been doing, recording a number of videos and doing the live stream late last night. Might be playing into this a bit. I don't know. Let's see. We've got all kinds of rotted food here. I was actually throwing rotted food away, the spoiled food away, for a while. I was like, well, that sucks. And then I found, oh, you actually use it. Come on, Weem. Do some research or something. So anyway, we've got that in there. Let me, I actually want to drop in, we're going to go ahead and drop in some of this. We'll drop in the corn dogs. We'll drop in these guys. Some of this alien stuff. 87 sugarcane. I might have gone a little nuts there. And we got some beans. We'll just throw all of this stuff in there. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see. Dallas says, I like how you're open with talking about how you talk to other YouTubers and other content you do. Happy to talk about it. If you're curious and you have questions about it, let me know. I really, really love talking about YouTube because my background, my outside of YouTube background is web development, design development, search engine optimization, analytics, like that's what I do day to day for a long time now. That's been my job. So YouTube is kind of just an extension of that. I dive in and it's SEO and how to grow a channel. I really love getting into community stuff too. How do you build a community? How do you have a successful YouTube channel in that way? Like there's a lot of things I like just talking about. It's not like would call myself the pro, but I love talking, especially with smaller channels and people that have questions about how to get started and things like that. Like I could talk about that stuff all day. It's fun stuff. Let's see. So we do have plants here. Pumpkins. We need the nutrient solution, huh? We got all the different sprouts. And that takes the nutrient solution. Let's see. You guys are laughing because I'm about out of oxygen. Didn't even notice. Can't even see it. We'd figure it out, though. I'd have the little flashing indicator, that I was dying. It's cool. We'll take care of it. See, I'm watching the chat. I give it 2 minutes. Rockon says, "Wee morning, low oxygen. Thank you, I appreciate it." Bob Butnot says, "Okay, I'm out. Nice being here. Cool channel and cool guys here on live. Nice meeting you. Good night. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Yeah, check out my channel if you're interested. YouTube.com/Weemcast. Check me out there. Right now we're doing a lot of Empyrion. That's kind of how the channel goes right now. I kind of have a game. I do a good number of videos on it maybe, and then I move on to like another game. And then every once in a while I just kind of intermix, single shot stuff. I just did Super Mega Baseball. I did Bounty Train. Bounty Train is fun. Might do a little run on that one, I'm not sure. So what did I miss here? We could make the coffee because we got 1 bean. That helps with the stamina, but I'm really not out of stamina that much. When I am, it's just not a big deal. It's just not a big deal. What about the canned food? What are we short on? The tomatoes. Right. Well, we do have the tomatoes here. We don't have the sprout stuff. I think, what that came from? I raided the storage on the base that's kind of crashed out there. That's where that came from. I never made any of these sprouts. I think I've come across them by looting them. So we could make some more of this stuff. Rock dust. How much more of that do I have? Oh, a lot. Awesome. Purified water, I have 32. So we could make 31 more. Spoiled food, I think I have plenty. 27. So we could make, it looks like we could make probably 27 of these. Let's just make 20 for now. Whew, nearly died. It's true. I wouldn't have died, though. You start taking damage, and it takes a little bit. We would have been okay, though. We're good. We're good. Trust me. I know what I'm doing. I can't even say that with a straight face. No, you don't. You know nothing, Weem. You know nothing, John Weem. So our tomato is not up. I think what we need to do probably is scoop up a lot of this stuff, fly up to the base, and get a bunch of stuff planted. I do need to get some food before we go. Waiting for the solution. Should I do that? I was making this to possibly make more plots, but I don't have the fiber anyway. So what we do is, was told this a while ago in the comments, you just turn the power off and then turn it back on. That allows you to click it out of there. And then I can go ahead and jump into some salami, for example. How much actual meat do I have? I had just the one, apparently. That's cool. We know we have a lot of food on the base, so that's probably fine. And there you go. We got some cans here, so let's do that. Let's grab one more. This fills up quite a bit. Let's see here. So we can actually do 2 cans and get us to full, or close to it. Yeah, it's close enough. How we know it's a Weem play? Low food, low water, no oxygen. Yup. There could be no label. You just look at this. You look at my numbers down there. Yep. Weem's playing right now. Dang it. I'm out of power on this thing already? I thought we were good. I thought I dumped a bunch in there. Super dark here. Super dark. Okay. We're just going to throw pretty much all of that in. We know we've got good power back on the base, so that's fine. You can actually reach the cockpit right there. A little gap in there. Not intentional, but I did leave it. I was like, we'll just leave that there. Man, I'm still dying here, you guys. My throat. We've been doing this for a bit. Probably not going to do it a whole lot longer. When do we start? 10:30? It's been an hour and a half, something like that. I think we'll probably call it here pretty soon. I'll get to the base. I'll throw down a few of the plots that we have. Maybe plant what we have, the tomato and stuff. Excuse me, man. I'm sorry about that. Hacking at you guys. And then we might call it. I see games in the future have a difficulty of Weem hard. You'd pay for a Weem hard difficulty, yeah. Okay, get this thing up to 0 grav. Let's see, Jason says, yeah, Bounty Train looked like it could be a fun game to watch. That's cool. It's definitely a fun game to play. I think I'd be pretty terrible at it. It does have a hardcore mode. Part of me was like, you know what? Why don't I just go hardcore mode, just right off the bat? Like, I barely know the game. Let's go hardcore mode. But I thought, I already know the outcome. We just die right away. So, I just don't know. That's probably not, probably not the best idea. But let's see. We are here above our planet. Where'd our moon go? Okay, so let's see. We have to be in this direction. So basically to our left. In space. To our left. Okay, let's see. Gonna level out here a bit. I gotta take another look at where I'm at. Okay, that's actually the snow planet. I'm on the wrong side, actually. I think I need to go down, like underneath me. I think I went the wrong way. Let's do this. We're gonna have to buzz the planet just a little bit. Need to see our moon. I'm pretty sure it's on the other side. Just gonna rotate this around. We're gonna hit the gravity a little bit. It's gonna try to pull us in, so I'm gonna have to remember to try and do something about that. Yeah, getting pulled. I've done this before where I've flown close and I just really wasn't paying attention. I was thinking about other things, and next thing I know, I'm kind of re-entering the atmosphere. I was like, oh no, no, that's not what I want. Not at all. Wayne, even on easy, you play hardcore. Yes, I do. It's true. There we go. That's what I was looking for, right there. Right there. Lego has a Star Wars game, so it's basically it. I played Lego World. I jump in there every once in a while. I want to really enjoy that game. There's elements there that get me excited. I'm like, oh, this could be kind of cool. That could be kind of cool. Controls were a bit of an issue. In the last update where I actually did a video, an update video, I forgot what that was for. Was it the cave system? Yeah, I think it was for the cave system I did a video for. It seemed a bit better. I know that they had worked on that a bit, so that was cool. But there's some things about that I think could be pretty sweet. I'm definitely interested to see where they go with it. Okay, let's see. Let's spin this around. We got lava planet there. Moon to our left, right? our planet there. This is how I have to do this to find the base. So I know it's here in this general area, and we're just going to back this up. Once again, we're backing up, and I may go too far here. Let's take a peek around as we float back a bit. Oh, there we go. Right behind us. Let's cruise over to this guy. Okay, so again, we're going to sit down and get some of this stuff going. Get some of this stuff planted. Okay. Now we have the... I've got this ship here. You know what? I need to name this ship. We already knew what it was going to be because, for those of you who are not aware, I had a ship before this that's down on the planet right now that I tore apart. I kind of salvaged it to make this guy. And it was the SS Joe Veteran, because Joe chimes in a lot with advice and tips for me on the YouTube channel. And so that was, I definitely appreciate that. So let's actually bring this up because I haven't changed the name of this yet. I keep slacking. It's the SS Joe Veteran 2 because we got the other one down on the planet there. Cool. So there we go. I'm going to kill the power, hop out of there, turn our jetpack on, and get us spun back around. I think we fell through the hole there. Okay, cool. We are back. Dallas asked if anybody here is getting Fallout 4. I think I am, actually. Here's the thing. I played Fallout, the first one, quite a bit, but way back in the day, I wasn't good at it or anything. I don't even think I finished it, but I enjoyed it, that original one. I have not played a Fallout since then. None of them. Not even for just a few minutes. So anyway, with 4, it looked really interesting, and I thought, you know what, I can't keep just not playing it. So I know that's not much of a reason, but... Anyway, I just thought, you know what, yeah, let's do that. Let's pick that up and try it. Now, I've said that about other games and then still not pick them up. But I think that's what I'd like to do. We'll see. And will I do videos on it? Nobody's asking me that. But I often do get asked. And I was just thinking about that, like, probably not. Probably not. It's possible, though. I'm not sure. We shall see. What do I have? One more, so we can just put that centered there. I think that's pretty good. Let's see. Did we bring... I thought we did. Yes, we got the tomatoes. Let's go ahead and put those up front. Let's put these guys in here. 3, 4, 5. And then we have one more. I don't know if it's worth planting, though. The durian sprout. I'm actually not sure. I think I picked... Do I have this planted on home? I don't think so. I don't think I've got one shaped like an onion. An upside down onion or something. I'm not sure. Really don't know. Okay. So we've got that. Now we do have the lights. That was the other thing, right? I did grab those. And actually, I was curious. I was like, oh, it won't go angled. Okay. I was like, I wonder if I put it angled if that will count. Looks like it's not going to. So what I need to do probably is build a block or two out and then put the light right above. I heard that it does a 3x3 area, so I can put it like right above this block. It looks like I can actually float it. Actually, you know what? That's not a bad idea. It could be like it's floating, right? There's nothing wrong with that. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Sweet. And let's see. I suppose... Oh no, jetpack. I should put a floor in. Anyway, I was going to say, I suppose I could line these up, right? I mean, it's a little overkill because these light up a 3x3. So I could go 3 blocks over and to make it efficient. But I have 9 of these. I have 9. And more lights equals more growing, right? That's the thing, right? I think so. So let's try and do that. Let's try to rotate this guy down. Let's see, where is that guy? Oh, it's down one, actually. There we go. Boom. Yes. This is definitely going to look weird. This floating set of lights out here. What's happening, Wayne? Okay, why are you not rotating the way I want you to rotate? Don't walk off the edge. Back this up here. Oh, there we go. Hold very still. Am I good? Yes. Click. Sweet. Okay, cool. I could do maybe one more. Odysseus says he is in the Netherlands. That's cool. I got a YouTuber buddy out there as well. Legs of Steel. I like chatting him up from time to time. We've done a video together where we just kind of chat about games and our channels a little bit. Now, for some reason, I can't quite get this. Let's try to jetpack up here a bit. Can't get you on the edge. So it just doesn't want to go maybe that far or something. What I'll do is I'll kind of do a roof in here, and then I'll carry the lights from the other side. But that's fine right there. We actually don't have anything more to plant anyway, so we're good. There you go. Cool. Get the lights going and everything. Excuse me. Legs of Steel, I just mentioned you. I just mentioned you. Talking about somebody else here was from the Netherlands. You didn't know I streamed. Yeah, because I don't really. I think on Twitch I've streamed maybe a total of, we'll call it 10 times, but it's probably 8, and that's over the course of years. So not frequently. This is my second YouTube stream. I did one last night as a test. It's not live or anything. It's not on the channel to watch. So this is kind of the first actual stream that will be on the channel and everything. So, anywho, Jason is out, it looks like. We'll see you later, Jason. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. I'm right here, Weem. Far from the Netherlands? I thought you were in the Netherlands. No? I thought you were there. I must be mistaken. I can't believe I'm mistaken about that. But I'm mistaken about a lot of things, so you will have to forgive me, man. Okay, cool. The shadow's kind of flickering, but I like that. In fact, I just like the way it lights the room here. That's pretty sweet. And we could put some lights in here too, and you can change the colors of those. I don't know if those of you who are kind of new to the game may not be aware of that, but you can actually change the lighting color. I've got them on the ground here. We can actually come into here, select the different lights. It looks like you can't change the color of the plant lights, but that's cool. But you can change these guys. Switch them to like red. There you go. See, that guy switched to red up front and go back to white. The other one, which is probably to the right of us here. Yep, see, green. You got this lime. You can switch those around. It's pretty cool. I did that for a bit where I had it was like red, but it got a little annoying after a bit. But I could definitely see lighting like rooms a certain color. That could be kind of cool. But doing the whole thing is no good. Okay, got it, Legs. You said you're from the Netherlands. Okay, that's why. That's where I'm getting that from. I was like, man, did I just pull that out of nowhere? Oh boy. Dumbledore says, I'm not here and I'm definitely not chatting. Alright, alright. We'll take a head count of who's here, Eric says, and actually chatting. Let me Alt-Tab out of here just 1 second. I gotta fix something. I'm just gonna be right back. You should still hear me chatting it up. I just gotta move a couple things around if possible. There we go. Move this down to here. Excellent. Okay. I'll hop back in the game here. Cool. So Tom has joined me on Twitter. I appreciate that. I'm not sure if you're here watching. Tomax01 is your Twitter handle. Welcome to Twitter. Welcome to the Weemcast Twitter. For those of you who are on Twitter, do please consider following me there. You can see it here on the video. Chat me up on Twitter at Weemcast. I love chatting with everybody. I respond to everybody, and I'm open to just BSing sometimes. Just chatting it up. Okay, I know I'm kind of roaming around. I'm thinking and chatting and I'm trying to determine what I'm doing next here. We are going to wrap this up here pretty soon. We're getting pretty close to calling this done. Obviously I got a lot of throat issues, but we've been going for over an hour and a half at this point. I have to get some food and everything, and I wanted to keep this to about this long, so we're getting there. We're getting close. If you guys have any questions about the game, let me know. I'll answer as best I can before we go. One thing I want to do is I need to name the base here. So let's do that really quick. It just has new capital vessel. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to name this, and we're going to name it after Reaper. You've been around a while, chatting me up about stuff, help me out here and there. I'm going to go ahead and drop you in here. We're just going to call this Space Station Reaper. Oh, we run out of space there. I could call it the Evolved Reaper, since you are Reaper Evolved. Let's see. We'll just call it the Reaper. How about that? That's cool, right? There we go. Our space ship, our actual space base ship thing is called the Reaper. Cool. Let's see. Let's see. Trying to catch up with you guys here in chat. Pretty sure you got 5 here and talking. Yep. There's probably some people watching and not really chatting. Dallas just followed me on Twitter. Blanche Dallas. Welcome aboard if you're in here watching. Appreciate it. That's not what I meant to do. Oh, I thought I actually killed the power. We actually just ran out of power. It was coincidentally I hit a key on the keyboard I did not meant to hit. Let's see. Do I have power on me? Wait, it has power. What's going on here? There we go. Maybe I did accidentally turn power off. What can you do? Reaper says, woo, I'm famous. Yeah, until I blow this thing up. Oh, maybe more famous. Cool. Yeah, I've been meaning to get a name in this thing for a while, so there we go. We are set. Okay, cool. Yeah, like I said, I think we're going to wrap this up. I'm really not going to do a whole lot more here right now. I'm just going to chat with you guys a little bit, and then we'll shut it down. I'm really enjoying the game, though, and I think that it's got. I was saying this last night, so those of you who were here last night, I'm going to repeat myself a bit, but I think it's got a great foundation. There's a lot of stuff they could build off of this thing. It's very basic right now. I say that in it's a positive thing. It's very easy to do stuff. Block placing, pretty simple. There's weird little bugs here and there, but placing it's easy. Getting the materials, not a problem. Understanding how to put things together, how to make a ship, stuff like that, not that hard. Once you make one, you're done. You're like, okay, cool, I can make like anything. So it's very easy to get into. The barrier of entry, that kind of learning curve is pretty low. It's actually not bad at all, and I think that's good. They could complicate it, certainly like space engineers. And when I say complicate it like space engineers, I mean that's a good thing as well. I like that space engineers have some really complex, cool things there. So they could go that route here, but I would actually be okay with them not, and just kind of adding other various features. Try not to make the game more complex. I like that there's a game like this that you can just kind of jump right into. I think it makes it fun. Let's see. Cool. It is funny that those lights are floating. I am curious. I would really like to know, is there just a limitation on like how many of these can actually stick together? You can see I actually get it right here. Off the top of that, or the bottom of it rather. It could be that it's just going off of these guys. Nope, that's not it. Yeah, I'm really not sure. Anyway, we'll run some kind of normal blocks out here as part of the roof and then line some more of those out. But hopefully these get to growing really quick with all of the lights. I don't think it's probably not faster. It's just a matter of, do you have the light, yes or no? And if you do have light, then you grow quicker. So with the 5 tomatoes, that's actually pretty awesome. We can get some canned food really going pretty well. Reaper says he will regret calling it that. I guarantee he will accidentally blow it up now. Still worth it for humor. Who here is an Aries? Dallas asks. I'm a Capricorn myself, born in December. December 27th is my birthday. Right after Christmas. First thing people usually say, oh, that sucks. Nah, it's not that bad. It's fine. It's cool. Okay, let's get the rocket launcher out. We did fire that at some creatures, but let's, you know what? For fun, before we go, let's like blast a hole in the back wall. I can repair it, right? I want to see what this does to one block here. Does it damage? I'm sure it damages surrounding blocks, but does it blow them out? I don't know. Let's find out once we reload. I clicked it. Yeah, you got to reload that weed. All right, here we go. Okay, blew a hole and damaged the nearby blocks. Interesting. Now the cool thing is, I think we'll leave the hole because that's just like another thruster spot. So we can have 3 back here. Now, based on the resources I get off the lava planet, episode 18, by the way, on my channel, episode 18, we will take the SS Joe Veteran 2 and fly it out to the planet we can see out there and try to get the resources needed to make thrusters and everything for this. So do stay tuned for that. But when we do that, we're going to try and gather up some resources And based on what we have, we'll see what we can do. If I'm super limited, we may just, for example, just put one thruster back here and like, you know, one in each of the directions. If I'm even more limited, say I can only make 4 instead of 6, maybe we don't put one to go up or down. We just put them in some direction so that we can try it out. But it will really depend on how many resources I get to mine out. The goal is to go down there, shoot up the tower, destroy any drones that are nearby, and spend some time kind of mining things out and get as much as we can while we're there. So we'll see how that goes. We make plans and can I execute them? That's going to be the question. Of course, I did make a plan to go rescue the SS Joe Veteran today, and we did find that. So you never know. You never know when you're watching me. Things could go terribly wrong or they could go really well. It's always a mix. And now we can blow stuff up. True American right there. Yes. Us and our guns, right? We definitely have the gun thing going on. It's an interesting thing. I actually own guns myself and I don't care to, but have been given them. Family has them. It definitely is a thing. Gun ownership is kind of a normal thing, and so they get passed down, right? You have family that, you know, they pass away or, you know, things like that. They're wanting to just clean stuff out. They're like, here's a gun. So there you go. Anyway, cool. So I think we're gonna wrap this up, you guys. I do want to thank you guys for stopping in. As always, I really appreciate it. I will be recording episode 18 probably. I actually might record that later today, come to think of it. In which case the video would be out tomorrow. That's going to be the goal, is to get episode 18 up Saturday. So hopefully that goes well. I'm keeping my fingers crossed because we did just get the ship back. But I will be recording that. I hope you guys stop in for that and future videos as well. That would be great. I see Eric the Epic is following me on Twitter now as well. Appreciate that. If that's you in here, Eric, I believe it might be. I think you were Eric the Epic, right? Anyway, cool. Yes, that's it. We're going to call that a run. Again, thanks for stopping in, everybody. I appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and shut this video down, but I'll continue chatting with those of you who would like to hang out and just BS a little bit. But as far as this video goes, if you're watching this on YouTube, this is going to be a wrap. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time.